What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning to another episode of Right on Cue Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Logan Chestnut, Small Batch Barbecue. Joining tonight is my barbecue brother, Mr. A.J. Johnson from the North Island Barbecue team.
What's happening? What's happening, man? Long time no see. Long time no see.
I know, man. I miss you, baby. I've been missing you.
No, don't be starting that gay stuff now.
Oh, man. Like Boys Men. As we come to the end of the road.
Yeah. Nah. No. It's been up to you, man.
Little harmonizing and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What's up? What's up, Mr. Hunt?
Mr. Hunt.
Mr. Hunt, man, the new member of Alabama Society, coming straight to is it Glencoe? Where's he moving to?
Coleman.
That's right, Coleman. What's up, buddy? Yeah. No, man, how you been, buddy? Man, you've had a lot going on here lately, man.
Man, life has been lifing. Man, it's between work and trying to start a new business is definitely stressful.
Dude, you need to build a new house and then start a new business like I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
And dude, it's so fun. 10 out of 10 recommend to do that.
Yeah.
If you really want to test your marriage and see how like strong you are, yeah, do that. Start a new company, relocate to a new city, build a new house. So the horseman of the apocalypse.
Lose some hair.
Yeah, that's why we're at a lot, dude. So it's so funny. I have hair, guys. I had a guy recently that I went to. It was a bartender. You know, you go to like a restaurant or something like that. You're kind of a regular or whatever. And I just got my hair done, so you know, I didn't wear the hat. And he goes in. He goes, "Oh crap, you have hair?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have hair." He goes, "I just assumed you were bald. I've never seen you with a hat on." And I'm like, "Screw you." But yes, yeah, I have hair. I have luscious locks, a full head, no gray except for right here. Just like I have like the Santa Claus goatee.
Yeah,
right there.
No. Trying to cover something ugly, ain't you?
I love you. I love you so much. So much. No, dude, you ever get this stuff? So like, did you ever go somewhere and like someone says something to you so offensive that you're just like, you do a double take? You're like, what'd you say?
Well, you know, I mean, you just got to give them that go to hell look, you know.
Oh, I mean, that's my like standard. Like I have, you know, resting, go to hell look.
Yeah.
But no, so we were at the Royal this year of all things. We're at the Royal with some friends, and we went to Q39. I can't remember what it's called. It's Q39, something along those lines. Fantastic barbecue joint. If you guys are ever in Kansas City, highly recommend that. But anyways, so I go, and as I'm leaving, she goes, "Are you here for the barbecue competition stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "How'd you know that?" She goes, "I don't know. You just look like you would be." I'm like, that white guy. I mean, I guess this is what it looks like to do the competition barbecue. The face of competition barbecue is giant, fat guy. That's me. But no,
guy.
I know, dude. Speaking of barbecue, I am so excited for this next year. Last year, you know, I didn't really represent the end of the year. Kind of, you know, put it on the back burner, and it hurt me to my soul because I miss my barbecue family, and I say that, you know, wholeheartedly because, you know, as we both know, when it comes to barbecue, family is the only term you can come up with for, you know, the friends you make. And I'm excited for the next year, man. I'm excited for what the next year holds. And it just so happens tonight that we actually have, you know, some movers and shakers in the barbecue community who are here to spread the good news on what's going on in the KCBS. So I'm excited and overjoyed to have our guest tonight. Returning to the stage, we have the best hat and the most infamous person in barbecue, in my opinion, Mr. Eric, man of 1,000 shirts. Woo!
That's right.
I mean, dude, if anybody in barbecue like deserves the 2 claps and a Ric Flair, I feel like it's Eric Cantrell. Just
the man.
Woo! Also joining us tonight, it's another guy we've had on the show, a recent guest, and El Jefe himself, Mr. Rod Gray. What's going on?
What's up, guys? Great to be here again.
That's right, man. We appreciate you coming on. And then for first time, long time, we have a man from the great state of Virginia. You know him. He's had a little bit of luck this year in the barbecue, field. Mr. Luke Darnell, first time. What's up, buddy? What's up, Luke?
Not much, guys. Thanks for having us on.
For sure.
Absolutely. Love to have some heavy hitters on like you guys, man. It's always a pleasure. And on that note, fresh crack. I'm just kidding because I'm not manly enough to open that. It's too tight. Fail. I'm already failing. Dude, I'm already failing at this. I don't know how to do it first time. Guys, thank y'all so much for coming on tonight, man. Y'all got some exciting stuff. Like I said, when it comes to barbecue, I mean, y'all are some of the big wigs in the show. So, like I said, thank y'all for joining our humble abode. Gabe says, "Past your bedtime, Luke." He said it's solid. What is it in Virginia? Is it 7 yet?
It's 8.
8. Oh, 8. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely circling the wagons when it comes to that 8 o'clock at night with my kiddos.
We just got back from Morgantown, West Virginia, and visiting family for the holidays. And one of the requests was, "Can we have dinner at 8:30?" And Kim and I looked at each other. We're like, "That's when we go to bed. Like, what are we doing?"
Dude, isn't it funny? I was thinking about that the other night. My wife went to a concert, and I was dropping her friends off, and it's like, the concert started at 8. I'm like, man. So we went down there early, and it's like 7. She's like, "When should we have dinner?" I'm like, "I mean, we usually have dinner at 5, but I mean, it's like the older you get, is like, 8 o'clock. I remember like when I was younger, 8 o'clock was like, all right, well, I'm getting ready to go out for the afternoon. Now it's like, all right, I'm solid time to go nighty night
For sure.
But no, guys, thank y'all so much for coming on, man. I'm excited for this upcoming barbecue year. I guess is it officially a wrap? Is there any more contests for the year? I think it's
we're done for the year. I have a question. Why is Gabe posing with a stuffed chicken when he is the KCBS brisket team of the year?
That's a fantastic question. I mean,
I can answer that. He is holding his first place American Royal chicken trophy, and that is Kate McGlone from Lucky's Q in the chicken head, appropriately celebrating with him.
Did she bring pumpkin bars with that chicken head?
He absolutely did.
All right.
Amazing.
Wow. Nice.
Sure.
Dude, I gotta set my game up on the head. I liked all the stuff. So this year was the first year I went to the Royal, and that was fun. Although I feel like I got the Kansas City howdy doody because it was so cold.
So Sunday, come on, it was great weather till Sunday.
It was fantastic weather till Sunday, but Sunday at the awards, I literally looked like an Eskimo. I was over here like
I like the people who drove their cars up and honked their horns when people got their calls.
I don't remember it being cold that evening.
Yeah, I bet you don't. I bet you don't. I mean, yeah, it sure is nice, and you get you a nice square trophy. Congratulations, by the way, on that fantastic outing. I mean, that's your second square trophy? Am I correct?
Yep.
I mean, just to have one in your arsenal is huge. But I mean, to have two, that's even bigger honor. That's fantastic.
It's incredible, and it's created some Christmas decorating issues, and like where do you put that?
Oh, I thought it'd be like over the bedroom, like over the master bedroom bed. Like I would have like a case. So, like my wife's like, "What's that? Don't worry about it. That's where it's going, right here."
Right. Only allowed one room with trophies in it. So,
Luke, it sounds like maybe it's created some personal discomfort for you where Kim wanted to put it while she decorated.
Yeah.
Oh, make no mistake, I do all the decorating.
So, okay.
In a past life, I was a certified Christmas tree decorator.
Okay.
I think I could have picked that out on a multi-choice question about you.
My mom ran a Christmas store, and someone had to be trained to decorate all the trees in the store, so they sent me to this Christmas tree camp for 4 hours. It's kind of like KCBS judging class, and I learned how to design Christmas trees.
Please tell me that's a true story.
That is 100% true story.
Was it sponsored by Hallmark?
No.
I mean, was there a prince there?
No, but I mean, number one rule is you have to have 100 lights per foot of tree. So if you have a 10-foot tree, you must have 1,000 lights, or else you have underlit your tree. Very, very key.
Wow,
There you
I'm
go.
getting it all tonight.
That's right. All of my tips and tricks, Rod.
Eric, I think the tree behind you is slacking just a slight bit. I don't,
Yeah,
think,
just
that's,
slightly.
I don't think that's going to meet the 1,000 light.
Gotta get in front of
Way
it.
to go, Scrooge McDuck. Hold on. Eric's trying to show me up. Hold on. I gotta.
There you go.
All right, here we go. We gotta
That's
get
a
our hat.
starter kit, guys.
Yeah, but
I
Logan,
mean,
that's a spy
I'm new
versus
to this
spy
game. I'm new to this game. No, guys, but like I said, thank y'all so much for coming on. New Year and barbecue. I'm sure you got some new updates coming up for us, Mr. Rod.
Yeah. So, registration for the 2026 KCBS World Invitational is already open. We opened it 6 weeks earlier than last year. That was because Eric and Jason had their hands firmly in my back, pushing me to get that done. And so that's done. But the cool thing is, and I think this is cool. You guys will have to tell me, but we're changing it up a little bit. Friday night, which last year was a chicken one meat and a rib one meat, we're now making it the World Chicken Finals and the World Rib Finals. They are by invitation only, and we're gonna bring in everybody who knows something about cooking chicken or about cooking ribs. Anybody who's won a KCBS one meat in those categories, a KCBS category in those two categories. KCBS Team of the Year for chicken and ribs, and in that one, it's as far as you want to go back. The other two are for the previous 2 years. All of the majors winners in those categories. So Houston Livestock, Memphis and Bay, the Jack Daniels, and the American Royal. We're going to bring Smoke Slam in. We're going to go a step further. We're going to invite the year-long champions from about 14 different sanctioning bodies around the country. And if you want me to, I'll read them all off. But pretty much everybody you can think of who's a sanctioning body and has their own circuit of contests, we're going to invite their rib and chicken champion in. And we're going to throw down on Friday night. We're going to find out who cooks the best chicken and who cooks the best ribs.
I think it's fantastic, man. So, I mean, you pretty much got the alphabet soup when it comes to organizations that are getting the invite to this year. I have two questions. One, how have you tracked them all down? And two, is it hard to get the email list to invite some of these people?
Logan, I'm going to be honest with you. We're still working on getting some of them, but we've got most of them. And the fact we're putting it out here, and then at the bottom of the page where we announced it, we say invitations are out. But if you feel like you deserve one and didn't receive one, reach out to us. But we're working on getting through the list of all the associations. A lot of them, you can go to their websites and they've got their rankings for their Team of the Year stuff. And some of them don't. Some of them have already reached out to us. So They're excited about it. The other sanctioning bodies are excited about it. I honestly haven't heard a bad word about it.
Right. I mean, I feel like when it comes to other sanctioning bodies, I mean, how do you? I'm curious, Rod and Luke. How do y'all view other sanctioning bodies? Like, we represent. You guys represent KCBS. Do you guys look at it like different conferences under the same umbrella? I mean, we're all under the umbrella of barbecue. But I mean, the SEC, ACC, y'all kind of like, it's like we're all playing for the same team. We all just got different routes to go there. I mean, it's there, especially. I think it's fantastic that you guys are bringing the whole community into it and trying to see, friendly competition of, whose is the best.
So I don't really look at it like conferences. I mean, these are all standalone sanctioning bodies. You're making me a little sad because now I think we should have called it May Madness. Oh, I hope I don't get in trouble for that.
No,
because we're gonna bring in all these different sanctioning bodies, bring in their champs, and let's see what happens. Let's crown somebody every year who's going to be the best rib and chicken cook.
Sure.
And I agree with Rod. It's a pretty cool thing. I mean, we all do the same thing. We all have the same hobby, and to bring people from all over the country and, get to meet new people and new styles and new ways of doing things. I think it's going to be pretty incredible. And, the fairgrounds there in Tennessee, where this
say
is
the city, Luke.
Yeah,
Lebanon. You do it.
Lebanon.
Lebanon, not Lebanon, not the war torn, middle.
Lebanon, yeah, Lebanon. Actually, I spent the night this winter in Lebanon, and it was quite wonderful. They have their Christmas stuff out before Halloween. I mean, it is amazing. But I mean, the fairgrounds there, Eric and Jason have done a great job, and it's just a great place for a contest, and I think it's going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of partial myself. I'm definitely biased when it comes to the location. I definitely think Lebanon Fairgrounds, Wilson County Fairgrounds, are some of the best, or to host a large barbecue contest, and it doesn't hurt that it's 30 minutes from my house. So I truly appreciate the location and whatnot. How many teams are we expecting this year? Like, we have a cap on that, or that place, if you guys haven't been there, it's ginormous.
Right.
I'm thinking at least 300, 400, 500, right, Rod?
Exactly.
Don't scare me like that. You know what? I know that Jason and Eric, who support this event and give us their time and energy, they're anxious for something that big. I said I'd like to keep this at 200 this year. I don't even know if we're in jeopardy, but I think we're going to cap it at 200. Eric said, bring it. We'll find a place for them. I'm just kind of picturing the walk. I got to go back for a second. It is an amazing facility. And I've cooked nearly 500 contests, and truly you can take something that when you see it empty, it looks pretty bland and average, but you fill it up with teams and it's pretty amazing. This place has things that you just don't think about. The power is amazing. Eric will tell you, everybody gets 30 amp, but a lot of people get 50 amp. We can accommodate pretty much any size rig. There are real restrooms all around the property. There are showers there. The judging area is climate controlled. And it's just such an inclusive facility that gives us everything we want. Built-in pavilion there for the awards with a great stage at the end. And there's just, as someone who never thought they'd organize a barbecue contest, and now I'm a contest organizer for this, it's just got everything I could ever want, quite honestly. I hope I don't oversell it and I get a bunch of people wanting it. But
I don't know how you can't. I don't think you can oversell that. It's hard. There's not many facilities in the country that can host a barbecue competition of that scale. I feel like and do it well, because as cooks ourselves and whatnot. All of us, have been on the cooking side of it, and you have certain expectations and certain things you like to see at a facility, and this place definitely has it all. It's gravel. You don't have to worry about a flood. Although AJ, and you do have the Lebanon Pond of 2024 up there on the concrete pad. But that's fine. We got squeegees. We can make it work. I'm definitely a lakefront property. I appreciate it. I like it. But yeah, no, definitely in Nashville. Like I said, it's what, Eric, correct me if I'm wrong, 20 minutes from B&A.
Yeah, you're not far from the airport. Obviously 20 minutes is about right.
If you guys are newly married and your wife's trying to have a bachelorette party, I hear Nashville's a good spot for it. So, while he's doing the barbecue contest, you ladies can be, woohooing it up downtown, the Pedal Tavern. I'm waiting for the year we have a Pedal Tavern that goes throughout the contest location, Eric, and you guys need to step that up and see if, I want to do a Pedal Tavern to the turn-ins.
Well, one of y'all's boys almost did that a couple years ago with Smoke on the Shore. So Russ, aka Red Bones.
We definitely try. We definitely try. But no, I think it's fantastic. And last year, Rod, are you still going to do some of the same things as last year at the World Invitational? We have The
Like
kids queue,
Q.
the kids queue is fantastic, and some of the demonstrations that we have. I mean, one of the biggest hurdles we got for competition barbecue is to kind of get the public involved and whatnot. But I think you guys did a fantastic job last year, kind of hitting it on the head.
That's our goal. So our goal is to have the public-facing side again, and our goal is to have the kids queue. And we really, honestly, had a lot of people stop and watch the kids queue where we had
great.
it. We plan to have some extra categories, holiday cocktail category and a dessert category. We'd really like to have Grandma's molasses back, but the lady who brainstormed that has moved on, and I'm having a little trouble getting with that organization. But we still have a few tricks up our sleeve. We have a little bit of time to get it going. Even that actually came together about 6 weeks before the event last year, which was a little short runway, but it worked out, and the entries we blew Grandma's molasses away with the entries that we turned in for that on Friday night. That lady she's like, this could not have gone better. So anyway, but yeah, no, we're planning all the same things. Here's the idea, Logan. The idea is, we step it up on Friday night. Some teams that maybe have never been there come. Maybe they hang around and cook the Wells Cup, aka the Open. And then obviously on Sunday we have our 2 invitationals, the Master Series Invitational, the Backyard Series Invitational. So, and it's a holiday weekend, so you still have Monday to get home, but it'll be 3 days of a lot of fun and barbecue and some great memories, and hopefully some really fun times. Awards all 3 days. We'll do awards on Friday night again, so we'll crown those World Chicken and World Rib champs on Friday night. So yeah, that's the plan. We're going to try to do it all and do it better and do it bigger.
I know last year at the Invitational, it was fantastic. I mean, the turnout was awesome. The weather was actually pretty good. Did it rain last year or was it the year before, AJ?
No, Sunday at awards, it rained hard.
Yeah, but you know what, though? It built, like you said, it covered, I mean, it always has a downfall. It always, it seems like, but you know what? It's covered. It didn't phase any of us, and it was a great time. Eric, are you going to be announcing the awards this year?
Yes, he is.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
He let it slip.
put him on the spot. Yeah, I mean, he is the help me out. For MTV top 10. That is you. You're that man of barbecue. God, somebody help me out in the comments. What's his name?
Eric's already resting his voice.
Yeah.
Here we are, seven months out. He's already rusted his voice for it.
I mean, I definitely feel that. So I'm super excited about that. And like I said, super excited for all the demonstrations and whatnot. The kids queue last year, it was phenomenal. I know Carson Daly. Thank you, Aaron, for bailing me out. Eric Cantrell is the Carson Daly of the barbecue scene.
For sure.
TRL, right? Total Request Live. Check them out at the KCBS World Invitational. But no, I'm really excited. Like the kids queue. I'm glad you talked about the kids queue. The kids queue last year. How many teams we ended up having last year? Do you guys remember?
I'm going to ballpark it. It was about 30.
Yeah.
Weber provided the grills, Snickerer Farms provided the proteins, and it may have been a little more than 30. It may, for some reason, 38 is popping into my head, but I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a huge draw. I know I literally was walking by and saw it, and I literally stopped in my tracks and checked out. It's really impressive what the next generation of barbecuers are coming up with, and the creativity. And I mean, I think that the future's bright in the competition cooking sports, because honestly, I think they're just better than us. They're starting younger and better than us than what they were at that age. I mean, I could barely cook grilled cheese at that part. I remember I was playing college basketball. I thought I was hot stuff. I cooked a cheeseburger and Velveeta mac and cheese. But these guys are coming up with some fantastic creations and whatnot. And definitely, I'm happy. The Grandma's molasses. I mean, some of the entries that are turned in for them. I mean, that's. Any sponsor is looking, to. I mean, anybody who you guys are talking about sponsoring. I mean, the social media, just photos of some of these teams that because we're not just stick burners. I mean, some of us are some chefs and baristas apparently. Because I mean the the drink turn-ins were phenomenal too. I always get intimidated when it comes to the ancillaries, but it's definitely a huge shouldn't be a hard time finding somebody to help sponsor those.
No, and you're right. There's plenty of opportunities and there's plenty of people interested. We just have to close some deals and get it done. So it's just a lot. I say this all the time. I'm a broken record, but KCBS is a staff of 4, including me, and we oversee a 15,000 member organization. And we get in the weeds a little bit because there's a lot to do. But yeah, we just need to hunker down and get her done. Yeah, and I got to say, I'm backing up on you again, but we wouldn't be here if it weren't for Jason and Eric. Jason reached out to me in 22 when I first took this job and said, "You really need to consider coming down to Nashville." And I'm like, "I'm not ready. We're going to Gadsden, and then I wanted to try to do hot coals. Then I wanted to try to have it close to home, and we went over north of Topeka to a casino in Mayetta, Kansas, and it had been there before. And by that time, I'm like, I better drive down and see what it's all about. And I went to Smoke on the Shores, and Jason and Eric were doing such an amazing job, and the place looked great. And I'm like, yeah, it's got to be done. So this will be our 3rd year, and we're going to be there again next year too. We've already locked it down for next year. So
I love it. I think it's fantastic. You should have it there every year.
Memorial Day weekend every year.
Totally not because it's 30 minutes from my house. Definitely plays nothing into my suggestion.
I wasn't going to tip my hand, Logan, but that's why I put it there. It's because it's just 30 minutes from your house.
Thank you, Rod. I appreciate it. I mean, I told you guys I was a big wig and everything, and that proves it right there. 30 minutes from my house. That's the only reason we're there. No, I'm kidding. And so we got pro and backyard this year again, as always in the invitational. And then we also got all the other guys. So I mean, I think it's gonna be good. Do you feel like the draw? Like, have you talked to some of the other organization like chiefs or leaders and kind of gained interest in this? Is this something that's kind of been in the works for a while, or where did this kind of come from?
And the people I talked to are excited about it. Honestly, it's just who's done this before. I can't think of anything like this that's ever happened before. We're saying, come on, give us your best, come down and let's go. So it'll be a blast. And I'll be honest with you, I'm hoping a few of these teams who have never competed at this venue or in these events will hang around and cook the open on Saturday. And get a feel for a KCBS 4 meet. So, and the rules are the same, by the way. Backyard teams can cook the Wells Cup, aka the Open, and it will not affect their status. They'll get their points and it'll all work out. So the Open is the Open, and we've grandfathered it in a way that backyard teams can cook it. So, and many do, by the way. I wish I had that number, but we get around 100 teams in the Open, and again, from memory, 15, 18 teams are teams that stay and cook the backyard invitational the next day.
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of silly not to, honestly, AJ. I mean,
you're already there. Might as well get a little practice in for the, invitational the next day. I mean, trying to see where you line up with the big guys.
Yeah. Or find you a friend, man, and team up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do love the super teams when it comes to some of these majors. I feel like it's kind of been a trend here lately, AJ, haven't you? Some of these invitationals and majors and whatnot. You're starting to see a lot of team ups are happening here.
For sure. Because it's definitely a fun thing to do. You don't get to cook with your buddy every day, so just teaming up and having fun and just see where you land up, man.
Every chance I get the shig off this guy. I mean that I say team up, but I'm literally there just for the free class. Whenever I team up for the Open, us little small backyarders. Luke, have you've cooked a lot of opens and a lot of major contests. Has it always been like that? Like when it comes to the majors, you see a lot more team ups. Like I saw at the Jack, there's a lot of team ups, and a lot at the American Royals, see some team ups. Have you seen that, or is that kind of a newer trend that's kind of happening?
I mean, not as much. I've not seen it as much in majors. I mean, the Jack, I guess, you see people that come down there. I'm not sure that they're supposed to be there, but, the Jack is like one giant family reunion.
Oh, yeah.
But I think you're seeing a lot of people, I mean, teaming up with other people just occasionally throughout the year, just because, like you said, it's fun.
It's fun.
And it's fun to get somebody else's perspective on it. I've done it with a couple of different people. It's a lot of fun. I've tried to get Rod to come out and cook one with me, but he won't. And it's just getting that different perspective and seeing how somebody operates in that environment, I think is extremely helpful to your cook. I just think the feedback you get is exceptional.
Yeah.
Luke, I don't know how I'd react if somebody cried when they turned their brisket box in, and I just don't want to put myself in that position.
I know exactly how you would react, and it'd be fine. You'd make fun of me, call me a name. I'd be like, okay, we'd move on.
I don't think I could call somebody a name while they're crying. I don't think I have that in me.
Sure, you can, Rod.
We can try it. We can try it out, I guess.
It's not a thing. It's not a...
Okay.
It doesn't happen all the time.
I think many people have probably called Luke Darnell some names, crying from, his little ninja assassin in the, what Luke's known for, sneak attack in some of these trailers' bathrooms.
Oh man.
That's all tall tales and stories.
Some upper decking going on in the barbecue community.
I'm not a terrorist.
How can that be a rumor when somebody made decal?
Lebanon.
Yeah, the terrorist. I none of that. None of that.
No, I'm not. It's not like I go in there and destroy things. I just.
Hey, it's fine. I mean, AJ brings his buddy Chainsaw, comes into our little associations, and this guy has sleep apnea more so than I've ever seen in my life. I mean, talk about like keeping you up at night. This guy's the cheat code. I'm gonna send him to other trailers for him to spend a night with you to keep y'all up all night because the snoring was so atrocious.
Oh yeah, that's the worst night of my life right there.
I want a friend named Chainsaw.
Yeah. Yeah, he earned a nickname Chainsaw that weekend. But no, hey guys, now that I have y'all on, like I said, we're super excited for the KCBS Invitational. But big news that dropped in the barbecue world: the $1 million contest, man. What is you guys' opinion on that, or if you have one? I know they're like you said, opening to a bunch of different sanctioning bodies. I mean, is that the biggest? I think that's the biggest pot ever assembled. Am I correct?
It is, to my knowledge.
Yep.
Biggest pot of cash, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be fantastic for competition cooking, and definitely draw a lot of interest for qualifying contests and KCBS and all the other organizational stuff. I mean, that's some big news in the barbecue world that dropped today. So I think that's definitely going to have some people rearranging their barbecue schedules to try to figure it out. But
Logan, I'm for anything that puts barbecue in the spotlight, and $1 million purse is going to put barbecue in the spotlight.
That's what I thought. Honestly, God, like when I first thought of it, because I mean, like you guys, competition barbecue is my main hobby. Like I said, I suck at golf, so if this thing falls through, then I'm screwed. So I'm I'm all for anything in the barbecue sport to bring interest into it, and if that don't do it, I don't know what will or what won't. So I mean, I think it's cool, but it was kind of shocking news, that got announced today in the barbecue world for that. But I think it's going to do nothing but help everything across the board.
For sure.
I think it's. I'm excited to learn more, and any kind of positive news that we can have about barbecue during silly season, as I call it. Fantastic. Let's go.
Yeah. Luke, since this is kind of the first time I've had you on the show, if you don't mind, I'd like to kind of pick your mind.
Let's go.
Love your show, by the way, guys. If you haven't checked out Luke himself, he has a great podcast, Old Virginia Smoke, on all the wherever you consume your podcast, just like us here at Right on Cue. But fantastic podcast. Love your show.
Thank you.
You do a great job. But how do you kind of prepare in your dead season for the next, or do you kind of just take it off? You done it so long that you don't really have a.
No, I'm not that good. There are some people that can just take a couple months off and pick it up, and I'm not one of them. So I haven't. I've had a lot of business here in the past few weeks, holiday season, but if I have to cook pork or brisket or ribs or even one catering this year, we did competition thighs for 80.
Sounds like hell.
Well, it is hell, but it keeps you sharp.
Yeah.
And that's pretty important, and it's important for me. So I try and cook something, once a week, once every 2 weeks, just to try and stay right there. But I mean, this is our, every other year we go down and we do the Florida swing. So we're going to Florida this year and actually doing a cooking St. Augustine, then teaching a class at Whiskey Bend Barbecue the weekend after that, and then cooking Lakeland, Florida. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited because I'm going to spend about 3 weeks in Florida. So,
so like do that little panhandle down there in Florida, the Florida comps, because they're kind of back to back, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they've dropped a couple contests from the past couple of years. Haines City and Davenport, which were both they were quirky little cool events that we had cooked in the past, but also they struggled, like a lot of contests have struggled. So, but hopefully they'll come back. I actually think Davenport has just moved later into the year, into February. So, yeah, I mean, it's exciting to be warm and see barbecue people, and it's my first time teaching a class outside of my area. So that's pretty exciting too.
Nice. Eric, like being as the celebrity judge that you are, how do you warm up your palates? I mean, are you going to Witt's Barbecue and getting your palate warmed up for the season coming up, or how do you kind of prepare yourself, or is restaurant barbecue just taboo for you?
Yeah, so maybe a lot of your audience doesn't really realize, but barbecue judges, we're athletes too, man. We train for this all year long. And so, we got to keep it up just like what that you guys do as far as keeping your game in check. So, man, the best judges are the ones that really don't take a lot of time off. You gotta stay on top of that. And if it means supplementing your game with some stuff that may not be competition-esque, you got to do what you got to do. Go burn some meat in the driveway, be the king of the cul-de-sac, all of those things there. Find you a friend, go take a class, bum out with somebody. So, there's a lot of things that what you got to do in this downtime here to keep that palate sharp. So, and I'm always on it.
Eric, do you find yourself writing a score down when the waitress brings your check over? You're like 989 down by your sign it.
That's a tip. That's what he writes, a tip. Whatever the score is, that's what he writes.
Yep. So an honest feedback here. Most of my customers know that I am a barbecue guy myself, and when we talk about going out to eat, they think obviously I want to go to a barbecue restaurant, and they're just like, man, have you tried this place? Have you tried this place? And so, dude, I got started with barbecue because I made the comment that I was partial to the pig, and then, I'm not going to turn it down if that's what that you're wanting. But then we get to a restaurant and then they want to introduce me to like the owner or something of this place. It's like, man, this guy's a barbecue judge. Let him try your food. And then the restaurant owner's coming over trying to give me everything on the menu, and you don't have the heart to tell him. It's like, oh my gosh. I went to a restaurant the other day with my wife, and when we were there, I paid extra to get a little bit of brisket. And then when I did, I was thinking like, man, this was underwhelming here.
Eric, I'll give you a tip. You just lie to them. You look them right in the eyes and tell them it's wonderful.
It's always delicious.
Yeah.
Do you guys get that? I mean, all you guys, y'all are huge, me and AJ are peons, but like you guys are huge in the barbecue scene. Like, do you guys get that when you go to like your friends or whatnot? Like, do you get nonstop barbecue questions or not? Like when you're at an event, you're like, hey, try this. And
Oh,
how do you respond?
We did it this weekend at my family's holiday party. My brother and my cousin Herman have gotten into smoking meat, so we had a rib cook-off at the Christmas party.
Mm.
And
Like shooting fish in a barrel.
well, I didn't do it, but I've taught both of them. So we found 5 people to judge, and my brother, number one, is never. If I tell him to do something, he's going to do the opposite. So whatever. My cousin Herman had been a good student, and then he decided to use Chat GPT to create his own recipe and his own methodology, and yeah, he got defeated by my brother. It was, but yeah, everybody was like, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "Okay," like, but I can't do what Rod's saying and just be like, "Oh yeah, it's good," and then move on. I'm terrible, awfully honest.
I can't do it either. You guys, you young guys on the circuit don't know me, but people used to knock on my trailer after turn-ins and say, "Hey, try my food," and I'm like, "No," and they're like, "No, try my food," and I'm like, "I don't want to," and they'd be like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because then you're going to ask me what I think of it, and you're going to want me to say it's amazing, and if it's amazing, I'll tell you, but 9 times out of 10, it's not amazing. So do you really want me to try your food? And then do you really want me to tell you the truth? Because I want to help you. I don't want you to walk away all puffed up and then get beat next week too." And so some of them would leave and some of them would push on, and I would try their food and tell them the truth. I mean, they want you to say it's the best thing you've ever eaten, and it rarely is.
Right.
I tell every person that brings me a piece at a contest, I'm like, they're like, "Will you try this?" I'm like, "If you want brutal honesty, sure." And
I mean, I'm like Bill here. Like whenever I give somebody a piece of barbecue, like if they say this is the best stuff they ever had, I hate that. Like I would rather you have like a Rod or Luke kind of comment and be like, "It's too salty, it's too mushy, it's too this, it's too like." I don't like positive feedbacks on my comment cards. Not that I get many of them at all, but. Like I want, like, if somebody says like a negative comment, like I'm excited, like I'm not mad at you for saying a negative comment, but I want you to be like, "It was too salty, it was too this," like I enjoy like constructive criticism when it comes to barbecue. But like when I give AJ something and he just spits it out in front of me and just looks at me, I mean, I don't know what to take from that besides you suck. So, I mean, honestly, AJ is one of my best friends, but he has never swallowed a piece of protein I've given him, and this includes like lake house, like lake food. I cook for him at the lake. He goes, "I ain't eating that." I'm like, "Okay."
I mean,
AJ and I could hang. That's about me too. But.
I mean, you usually get tired of eating the same old. I'll eat it. I bite it for tenderness and taste, but then I'm spitting a napkin, and I mean that's even my own food too. So it's not just you, Logan.
No, he spits it out in my face. Like, he's like, it's not like it's like.
But the part of the story I never told when people would come is that I was absolutely my own best or own worst critic. I never liked anything I turned in, and it early on people would say, "How'd you do?" And I'd be like, "Nah, it wasn't any good." And then I maybe win the contest, and they'd be like, "Sandbagger." I just got to the point where I would say, I don't know. The judges will decide for me because I never liked anything I cooked. That was probably my superpower, was hating my own food.
That's like this year at Paul and I was talking to Paul from Rooters and Tutors before he turned in this year at the Royals. I always do it. I feel like an asshole, honestly, when I do it, because I'm like, really, you just asked somebody that? But I'm like, how'd it go today? I was like such a loser. And he goes, I hated it. And I'm like, well, he just won. I if he'd have gave me a piece and I'd be like, "Oh, this don't taste great." I like guarantee 9 times out of 10, if you give me a piece of meat and you're like, "Hey, try this," and I take a bite and I give you a criticism, you're gonna win. You're gonna get a ribbon. You're gonna get top 3. It's happened every single time. Because I literally look at the guys and like, how do you do that? Like Luke or Rod, have y'all ever done that? Like somebody gives you something to try, and you get them like honest criticism, and then they smoke your butt at the stage. You're like, yeah. I mean, it's a little mush or a little tough, and then it's like, oh, it's top 3.
Well, usually they come to you first and go, man, this is way overdone. You think it's way overdone? And you go, yeah, and then they win.
Yeah.
That's how it usually happens. But yeah, no, it happens. It's just, hey, Sherry and I turned in 4 categories. Bang, 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 bang. We were cleaning up the trailer, and we were deciding that maybe barbecue wasn't what we should be doing with our spare time. That's how bad these 4 categories went. We won the contest.
Yeah.
We didn't just get a call or 2. We won the contest. It was just us too. It was just us talking. It wasn't for show. It wasn't anybody else.
Dude, I've seen people have grease fires and GC the thing. Dude, I have seen grease fires out of people's pits, and they turn it in, and they beat me all the damn time, and it pisses me off. I like our friend Hunt, Smoky Bees. He brought it up, and he turned the garnish in upside down. And he literally like went back to his trailer, flipped it up. It looked like crap, and he kicked my rear end. I think he got like a top 5 call. I'm like, you know what? I quit. And it always happens that time where it's like, this is the best. Anytime I say, I'm sure you guys are all cooks, and you understand. Like whenever somebody asks you how'd it go, and you're like, it's the best I've ever cooked. And you're like, well, you're screwed. I've never heard somebody go, it's the best I ever cooked, and it freaking just does well. It's always bombs. I don't know. So now that I have you guys on, I have a question for you guys. So we talk in the show a lot about audience involvement when it comes to competition barbecue. I feel like that's one of the great white hurdles when it comes to cooking, sports, and whatnot. Because it's hard for organizers to be like I want to host this, but how does this help me as well and bring the audience to it? The competition they did down in Hondo, Texas, the live fire cooking. Rod, what's kind of your opinion on live fire cooking when it comes to competition cooking and whatnot? I saw it was in Memphis in May this year. They're going to add a live fire category.
We're evolving. We're finding new things that brings the public back and interest back, and I'm for whatever does that. So they had that live fire thing in Texas was the second. The first one was up here in Kansas City. It was Craig Carter doing the same thing. He had an SCA event, a rib cook-off, a KCBS, and some live fire stuff going on too. And then they went to Texas, and I heard nothing but amazing things about that event in Texas. And I listen, whatever brings the public back, whatever gets them involved, whatever we do to promote barbecue to the masses is going to be good for barbecue.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I just think like as far for like I'm looking at it as purely as a public, public viewership or whatnot, and going to a barbecue contest. Sometimes KCBS sometimes it's hard because a lot of guys are in the trailers and whatnot. But these live fire kind of events, I don't know if you do it as like an ancillary event in KCBS or something like that. I mean, it's the epitome of interacting with public because it's literally all out in the open. And I don't think anybody has a rig. I mean, they can do live fire in their trailer, but
that'd be a little much.
If they do, please email me and I'll come hang out with you for the weekend because I definitely want to check that out.
Maybe you don't. You might leave with a sunburn.
Could be. I'll do that anyways. But I think live fire cooking is. I think it'd be a cool little ancillary or something to look in the future to, like I said, to bring the public into. Because Luke, have you ever done any live fire cooking yourself? And are you kind of like a closeted pyromaniac like myself?
Well, it really depends on your definition of live fire cooking. I would argue I've been doing live fire cooking since I was 11.
Yeah.
It's
not an open flame, but it's
primitive. I should say live fire. When I say live fire, I associate with like primitive cooking is essentially
grilling, right?
Yeah.
Sure. We used to dig a hole in the ground and make a bonfire. Put limestone rocks in the bottom, get them hot, bury the pig under the ground for 8 hours, take it out. That's what we did when we were 10, 11, 12. I think it's awesome. fun to watch. It's I actually have a thing that I'm building. That's this. I'm not going to talk about it because it might make me rich, but it's pretty slick. Pretty slick.
Nice.
You think it's okay for you to tell them that you tested it and it burned your hair, and so you had to get a mohawk?
No, absolutely not. This is this baby.
He's got the Sum 41 look. He says it wasn't a phase; it was the lifestyle.
Boom.
That's a
No.
faux Hulk.
No, I love those events. I think they're fun, and it's all about public engagement, right?
Yeah.
And there's some cool stuff happening in public engagement in barbecue. Like a couple of the organizers around our area, they're selling these VIP passes. So after turn-ins, I'll get 6 people that will come and they show up at my trailer. I talk about how I cook the meat. They get to try my food and ask questions. It's or they've done it where I haven't done it, and I like a person that always does it is Charles Cridlin from Wolf's Revenge, and I always walk over and make fun of him while he's doing it, and we talk about it together, and it's a lot of fun. And and this, it's just really getting people involved. People want to see and taste, touch, feel, talk, and anything that does that in our world of fire, I think is great.
Yeah, I mean barbecue. I think it's on the uptrend. Honestly, like it's sexy. If you look at like a lot of the new cooking shows, like I'm a big cooking show junkie myself. I don't know if you guys are, but barbecue has played a huge part, and it's been a huge subject of these contests, like the Barbecue Showdown on Netflix and whatnot. I mean, if you look at over the seasons, like they've literally gone to more and more live fire cooking or primitive cooking on a lot of their challenges. I think mainly it's because of the torture aspect of it, and there's like people freaking out about how to cook on these things. But like I said, I love this sport, and I say sport because I want to call myself an athlete again. And anything that we can do to continue and grow it. And I mean, God forbid, chess. I see chess on TV. I mean, barbecue is so much cooler than chess. Like anything we can do to get the public engagement and whatnot, I'm all for. And I just think like that's maybe the next thing is like the primitive cooking, kind of bring people out of the trailers and do more public involvement. And Luke, I like the what you said of some of the. I've never been to a contest where they do that, and I'd be all for it. But doing the VIP trailers and kind of like getting them involved and getting them seeing tasting your food and seeing your pits and how you do kind of stuff, because a lot of the public that come to these things are just people that like barbecue and kind of backyard heroes, like Eric said earlier, and they're trying to learn from the pros like you guys. So I think is that kind of a challenge for KCBS in general or any barbecue organization to kind of figure out the secret sauce, the public interaction aspect of it?
I think it's always going to be the challenge. And it was a lot different when I started doing this 13 years ago. It was a lot more tense. You could walk around, you could see stuff happening. That right now you got to have access into a trailer. Right? I love cooking out of a pop-up tent. My wife hates it, but I love it. I like being out there and being amongst the people and talking to everybody that comes by. I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah. But we've got to be more creative in the ways that we engage the public, and and pitmasters are a resource. Schedule. Tell me that I can enter your event for free if I do a demo at 2:30 on Saturday, and I'll show people how to cook something, from start to finish in 45 minutes. Totally down. Like you got to give people something, and
sure.
Everybody wants an experience. We're all locked into this world on this screen and liking stuff, and like people want to go somewhere and see something, smell it, taste it. I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think like when it comes, I mean, the biggest experience or biggest influence on a lot of pitmasters in today's game is barbecue pitmasters. And I think it was, I mean, that's how I kind of got introduced to the cooking sports of competition barbecue, and seeing, they go in the trailers and they see people kind of interact with their fellow, pitmasters and whatnot, and kind of just getting the interaction of that. if we can figure out a secret sauce to kind of, do that on a smaller scale at these individual contests, I think that's where it's at. Obviously, it's easier said than done. It's like I'm kind of like that guy's like, hey, I had this really cool idea. How are you going to facilitate that? I have no idea.
Yeah, you're the idea guy. That's the greatest job in the world.
Cool. Yeah,
Logan,
yeah.
the idea man is the greatest job in the world.
Oh, it's so fun. It's the greatest job. Now, how to facilitate that, I don't know. But it's something that on this show specifically, we really, I mean, we love competition barbecue. We love everything about it. We could be golfers, we could be pit masters, and we chose pit masters.
Yeah.
Not many of us are both like Luke here. I love the sport. I want to see it grow, and I appreciate what you guys do to make what we do on the weekends possible. Because without you guys and without the KCBS, we just be guys with overpriced rates and too many smokers. So I appreciate all the hard work you guys do, and sometimes it's not talked about enough.
Sure.
Logan, here's the thing. So this is the second year for KCBS to have the actual public-facing component to the World Invitational. And I know that obviously last year being our first rodeo, we looked at it like baby steps. And so this year we want to step it up another level. And it's only going to get better, in my opinion, as we keep continuing to do this. There's so many aspects that you mentioned, such as the kids' queue, talking about demonstrations and some of the other aspects that we're going to work on weaving in. Obviously, having the correct team around us, I think it's only going to just build upon what we've already done. So this year for the KCBS World Invitational, what we've shared about is on the competition side, but on the public side, we're still looking to do the same stuff that we did last year, plus build upon that. So I think there's some big things that the KCBS World Invitational alone, and not to spoil any of these here on the show, but once we get to the point to where we can officially announce some of that stuff, maybe we come back on and share a little bit of those things. But we've got some really good ideas, and not just ideas, but stuff that we can bring to fruition, I think, with the group that we've got in behind it. So
yeah.
We didn't talk enough about Eric's hat tonight, though. I will say that.
And let me finish up on one last thing that I should have said right there. So everybody was talking about how many teams can we take at the World Invitational, and I know Rod has got a number in his head. He threw that out there, the 200. So we've already had an amazing response of folks that have signed up. So just like what we say with Smoke on the Shores, guys, y'all don't need to sleep on this. You need to get signed up. Don't wait until the end and see if you can get in at the 11th hour. Get out there, get signed up. And then if you want to put your name in the hat to be able to be one of these world champions, and we're going to crown a bunch of them, not just the one meets, but we've got the open, and then we've got some invitationals here. So, and I know that you guys are obviously eligible. So,
yeah. And don't listen. Take what Eric says seriously, because I got cussed out and hung up on twice in 22 because Gadsden filled up and we only had so much space, and I don't want that again. So get in here. Don't be mad at me when we close it down, because there may come a time we close it down. But and if you haven't been, talk to some people who have been. It's a great venue. We're doing our best to run it right. We're doing our best to have, a great award ceremony, and it's a well-rounded, well put together event.
And it is a fantastic event. Like I said, fantastic location. Eric, Rod, what email do people need to send their bribes to for spots to try to get the VIP locations? Drop that in the comments below for we'll have a bidding war going for certain spots.
We'll set up a Venmo account just for that.
No, absolutely. So hey, I don't think we brought it up tonight on the show, but so you say Rod, you said 200 cap. So how does that break down when it comes to pro and backyard?
So I'm doing some math in my head. I mean, it's first come, first serve. So I don't care how we get there. But in the 2 years past at this facility, it's been 2/3 Master Series, a third backyard. Isn't that about the breakdown, Eric?
Yeah, probably about 2/3, 1/3. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'd be careful saying that because I mean, as Eric knows, the backyard community, especially in that area, I mean, it fill up quick. It took 40 minutes, Eric, for Smoke on the Shores for backyard.
We've had 90 teams register for Smoke on the Shores backyard portion.
Yeah.
So how many are on a wait list, Eric?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got space. I just realize that the bigger and faster it grows, the more difficult it is to pull off. I'm not saying we can't do it. Don't get me wrong, but it's 9 hours down there. I'm not like I'm in my backyard, and we pull the KCBS staff. We bring the KCBS staff down. We're very lucky that we have Eric and we have Jason and we have their friends and family to help us, and we have a great set of reps down there, and we do it. But I'm more interested in having a great event than having a great big event.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, I definitely, like I said, the location wise and whatnot, it's definitely a destination. Luke, I'm sure, when you sign up for the beginning of the year, I'm sure you look at destinations for certain contests and certain ones you want to hit and certain ones that sound fun. I mean, guys, Nashville's fun. I mean, Nashville's a sexy city. Nashville's a fun city. And if you guys haven't been here, it's a great excuse to get your boots on and go honky tonk. And the week, get her early and get in there and woo girled up with Eric down there. He'll bring his hat and y'all go line dancing. So I mean, guys, make sure please sign up early and sign up often. It's going to be a fantastic event, and I'm excited to see you guys there this year for sure.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
Logan, AJ, thanks for having us on. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Without you guys, I mean, this is probably the best way to get the word out. I mean, we can put it on our social media page. We can send out an e-blast. We can put it in the news feed on the website. But to get to talk to you guys and you ask us questions and, we discuss it, it's the best way to get the word out. And we appreciate you having us here.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rob, for coming on, dude. I know you're a busy man, but we always love having you on the show. And Luke, dude, it's been a straight pleasure to have you on. First time, long time, man. Love your show. Love seeing. Congratulations, like I said, this year for the RGC, man. It's a terrific honor.
Thank you. Thanks for having us on.
Absolutely. Take care, man.
Yep.
Eric, hold on real quick before I let you go, buddy. Never mind. Eric jumped the gun. But as Eric mentioned earlier, that Smoke on the Shore is sold out for backyard. There's about 30 or 40 backyarders. So here on there he is. Thank you, Eric, for coming back on, buddy.
Eric's like 85,000.
Dude, that was quick.
I have to draw.
Fast draw McGraw over here. No, like I was saying, Eric, how many backyard teams are on the wait list?
A lot of backyard teams, and there's actually been a couple that's already stepped up and is cooking on the pro side. So 30-ish.
Awesome. Well, guys, officially, I want to be a fan of the show here. I have a pay for spot for anybody who, like I said, over the next couple of weeks, man, if you check us out and you make sure you share and like us, and you got to be a subscriber in order to win this. But I'm going to give away my spot for the Smoke on the Shore backyard contest, fully paid for. I'm going to cover all the entry fees. So all you got to do is just follow us and like us on all our platforms. And I know there's a lot of teams that would like to, and this is a fantastic contest. If you guys hadn't got in this and didn't, get in the first 40 minutes that we did, it's definitely not one to miss. So, like I said, I want to be talking about how to be an entry into it. I'll do a random giveaway, and it's going to be a fun time. But Eric, man, we appreciate everything you guys do, and thank you for putting on a fantastic contest, both here for the Smoke on the Shore which is our favorite, and also the Invitational.
And Logan, just let them know you're not leaving us. You're just jumping over on the pro side over there. And
I am. Big boys.
I'm gonna dip my hat in the $1 million well and try to represent the backyard community. As you know, I love you guys, and I love everything we stand for. And AJ, me and AJ are both gonna be throwing our hat and trying to make some noise in the pro side this year. So. Big stuff. I'll be there. Like I said, make sure you hang out with me. Just look for this hat. Look for the clock. Look for the craziness. And we're excited. Although, Eric, I do want to still keep my spot. I'm not giving that spot. I'm not giving the spot away.
Yeah.
Like, no. That's like no. I'm keeping the spot. Call dibs. I've called dibs many years now. I get my spot, but I'm going to give my entry fee and entry into the contest. So, like I said. Guys, thank you so much for watching the show tonight. Eric, thank you so much for coming on, dude. Love having you. Love hanging out. And we need to figure out like a raffle, man, for charity for you to come guest judge for a team, man. Give them your expertise. I feel like your palette is an underappreciated commerce that you could sell. Like people do like barbecue classes, you could like sell your judging expertise. Like I would pay for it for you to come and like hang out with me and eat my food
for sure.
And I mean, dude, if there's a LeBron James or Michael Jordan of barbecue judging, this man right here, he is the most famous man in barbecue. And if you don't know him, you're not big enough because this guy's palate has circled the globe. So like I said, it's always a pleasure having Eric here on the show tonight. And I always try to keep my hat game up just for this man.
That's right.
Well, guys, I appreciate it there, and I'm just one part of the team. Jason Cole, obviously, y'all have given him a lot of love, but we got a team behind us for Smoke on the Shores and for all of your audience, whether you've been there or whether you've not been there. If you are a backyard team or wanting to cook in the backyard, this is an amazing opportunity that Logan is offering up because, again, we are sold out. And there is a long, long list for this backyard waiting list. And we still have teams that are signing up. We had 2 teams that signed up today, 1 pro team, 1 backyard team. So, guys, it's a hot commodity at this stage of the game. This is your best chance at getting in thanks to Santa Logan.
I know. I got half the white beard. The rest of it's Krampus. But this right here is the part I'm using tonight. That's Jolly O Saint Nick.
Yeah, sure.
The rest of it's Krampus. So, guys, thank you so much, Eric. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Thanks, guys.
See you better.
All right, guys, that's our show tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and Mr. AJ, dude. I really appreciate it. We had El Jefe, Mr. Rod Gray. We had Mr. Eric Cantrell and the Turd Terrorizer, Mr. Luke Darnell on the show, man. We appreciate it. I was trying to think of something, but no, guys, thank you so much for coming on the show. And if you like what you hear tonight and you want up-to-date awesomeness from yours truly and this guy right here, make sure to tune in every week, most weeks. Sorry about last week. We have a fantastic show and we love hanging out with you guys. So follow us. Like I said, we're on Apple, we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, Facebook. Drop us a like, drop us a follow, drop us a share. We truly appreciate it. And check out the Facebook page. Like I said, I'm going to be announcing how to get in on that free spot for the upcoming Smoke on the Shore contest. You do not want to miss out. And AJ, man, anything else you want to say, buddy?
Like I said, man, y'all better make sure you like, share, and follow because you have a better shot of getting in than being on the wait list.
I think it's the only shot you got. Yeah. I mean, you're not getting in otherwise.
Yeah, you're not getting on the wait list for sure.
I mean, the wait list is cute, but you're not getting in.
Yeah, 30 teams, you might as well give it up.
No, dude. So before I let you go, so let me see. January 4th. You know what date that is?
That's the anniversary of the show, ain't it?
That is the anniversary show. We're steady. We're official now. When you gonna give me a ring? We've been together for 2 years.
Ring pop.
Yeah, ring pop. I'll take it. No, guys, like I said, but we're kind of on year 2 of going on year 3 of Right on Cue podcast, and we love hanging out with you guys, and we hope you enjoy it. And it's been fantastic. We had a great time. But all right, guys, so that's our show tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. AJ, I love you, baby. And you guys, if you're ever in what's the city you're in again? I can't.
Trinity, Decatur area.
Trinity,
Northern
Decatur, Alabama. Check this guy out, man. Sauced wings. Guys, if you've been to one of the barbecue contests that he has cooked wings, holy shit. That's all. I don't mean to cuss, but that's the only word I can use to describe it. Holy crap. It's fantastic. Amazing. This guy is doing great things and big things, and he's going to be the next wing stop before you know it. So get in early. I can't wait to see your success, man. It's always a pleasure. Guys, thank you so much. And like I said, when it comes to barbecue, make sure you're always
right on cue.
That's right, baby. See you guys.
That's all, folks.